うっすうっすうっす。うちバーティカルゾーンランだからアジャイルが向いてるんですけど、なかなかねスピード伸びないんですよね。市場にも結構パワー系が多いから。
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
試してみようかな。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと HB インサイドから。多分カバー3好きだよな。
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
これか。
Second and 8.
ワンハイだ。
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Charles first drive here, little safe completion underneath.
なんかバローが傷んでる。やめろ。やめろ。こういうことするのやめろ。
And you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to run with the ball.
OK です。ストレッチはちょっと取っとこうかなと思ってます。
Because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
早いなあの LB。今切り返しやばかった。
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
モーリー右行けよ。
Now it's Burrow.
そこか。
That's caught by his tight end, Foster.
伸ばした。伸ばした。
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
これで広がるか。なんか読まれてる気がするんだよな。お、ありがてえ。早いな。
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
まずは勝ってる。
A handoff to Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man's chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. By the way, they'll go at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll have a first down inside.
Yes, yes.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 25 yards. And the Bengals are on the board. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After a touchdown, McPherson on to keep this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Howell. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua.
Yes!
They're going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
足速いの
He
よ。
went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
わかりやすいランです。
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only
力
a
が足り
yard.
ない。
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively,
あかね
a
ーこれ。
dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Burrow.
は
Will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
いったんじゃないこれ。
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this returnable for Hill. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
レアンダーカバー2プ
The
レー。
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
Side out.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
本点入れます。左
From the 39, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Tua now on 1st down.
はあ、やばいよ、やばいよ。
He's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back. It's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
カバー6。
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tua to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
なんか投げてきそうな気がするな。一歩か。カバーワン。
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
ダメだ。スピードで完全に負けてるからまっすぐ行こう。
And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that
よく止めたんだけど。
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well, else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
お、勝ってる勝ってる。
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
同じ体型で。あれ。
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
よし、ナイスフルバック。愛してるよ。愛してるよ。
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up second, just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action, now it's Tua.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Steps away to his left.
よくやったー。よくやったー。 よくやったー。止めないの？
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Center's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
ワイルドキャット。単発コンテインします。
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down at 5. Doing. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Another run with Gaskin.
よく止めた。
He's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 4.
なんかギャンブルしてきそうな気が。
Going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
しまった。
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Moss. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
なんなの今日。なんか今日おかしいぞ。どういうこと？どういうこと？パスするなってこと？
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Murray. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Catch made, it's Moreau. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss, 14 yards. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
He'll
have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
うわ。めっちゃ騙された。これあかんわ。これはやられた。
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Gaskin.
And they've
got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitch. Complete. It's Howard.
On the screen on the.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Could you sit on it here? Could they had to throw the ball on third down? Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
Oh, 離されんなよ、モール。
Of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game has been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
微妙に開かねえな、これ。あ、よし、ありがとう。
Because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Mixon with a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, カバー2してこいよ、絶対。してこいよ。
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Collins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Right route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
腕長っ。今のいったろ。負けた。
man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
なんか外走ってきそう。本店。
On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another
nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now this time, sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. No completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring it down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
やられましたわ。
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
諦めない心。
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow. And this is intercepted. And picked off near the 29. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he was trying to get it to that time. Second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Tagovailoa. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
お願いします。
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
結構サードダウン止めてたんだな。後で動画で見返そう。お前は頑張った。お前はスロットに入れてたけど。いやー、やっぱイント、もうちょっと待つ癖を作らないとな。パス下手っすわ、ほんと。何がキートゥービクトリーやね。4勝すりゃいいんだよ、今季は。アップグレードアベイラ。あいつだわ。さ4週か。微妙に IR 入れた一周だよね。ラエル・コリンズ落ちたか。この場合って IR 入れたら4周で返せるあれになるのか。いや、なんか怪我人続出しそうな気がするから置いとこう。ってことは RT 新人の下こいつなんか2つやってるけどハンフリーしかいないみたいな感じになるけど、フラワーズが昇格になりますねご昇格ですね。はい、こいつ RT でいきます。まあしょうがないな。テレル意外と活躍しなかったな。てか全体的に80前後が多いな。あれ俺レスリーにしてましたけど、だからフォーブス上がったんだ。はいいいですね、新人たち。テイラー・ブリットにしたいけど。はい、以上です。また来シーズンにご期待ください一旦ここで終わります。また明日。